Yaga, you know the vibes. You rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce, so you can see what's going on with your boy, Mr. Kill Two Birds with One Stone. Still out here, still outside on the patrol. This really was not a overnighter storm. Quite frankly, I can't understand why they still have us on deck. You see, it's just a light coating on, pretty much the grassy surfaces. The pavement is the pavement. It's the snow really didn't stick. I don't understand why we're still here, you know. But I'm not gonna complain, It's just cutting into my time. I would have rather been at the gym with the boys, with the guys, because this is their final preparation week before heading out to Detroit. I think they're driving out maybe Friday night. They're driving. Like I said, a salute to the sponsors. We got a nice van. Look, one of the guys is leaving what I like to call the barracks, the base. Ain't nothing out there, man. Sit tight, Joe Highway. Of course, Blunts, you know the vibes. Of course, it's been time and a half since 4 o'clock. After 4 o'clock, everything after that is time and a half. Big bucks, no whammies, like we like to call. But unfortunately, we just sitting around right now, man. This ain't cool. It ain't like we pushing it to the limit, you know. But it is what it is. Shout out to the team. Just got off the phone with Jihad and them. They on Vegas time. I think it's like six in the evening over there. They was at the Top Rank office. I might drop some of that video. I'm just thinking about how I'm gonna put it out. Whether I wanna put it out as a short or source it up. Al Money, what's good, brother? How you? But yeah, I see Manny Pacquiao. See they cramping my style. I want to do a Manny Pacquiao video. I see Manny's coming back into the ring. Shout out to Bruce Gas. I was watching Bruce Gas. He had a the OG on there, Uncle Leon Muhammad, man. Uncle Leon got some gems, man. Over 50 years in the game. You wouldn't know it if you seen him, because a lot of people judge a book by its cover. Now, Uncle Leon is what a lot of guys could pretend to be. Not only is Uncle Leon is a underground matchmaker, he does the damn thing. You gotta stay hydrated in this. Don't get it twisted, right? Just cause it's cold out here, this is where you really dehydrate. And weather like this, because you think it, Yeah, you see my other man, he over there in the cut. Can y'all see his? Yeah, you can see his vehicle. He over there in that cut. I'm over here in this cut. We just chilling, man. They talking about we could leave at 11 p.m., but we got to come back at 5, right? So it's like, what's the point of leaving? By the time you get to the crib, shower situated, you might as well just stay, right? Tough it out, but I'm going home. I worked on Sunday too, so, I don't need the extra change. The extra little bit of hours ain't. I tell guys this all the time up here, right? They always get mad when I leave and stuff. I'll be like, yo, one storm is not gonna change my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? The extra money is cool, but it's not. This isn't change your lifestyle type of money. You feel me? It's not like working a storm is gonna change my lifestyle. But other than that, I was trying to catch up on some YouTube right now, but I said, you know what? Why not jump on? My page is monetized now. I can earn a couple. You know, I look at YouTube as a side job right now. You know what I'm saying? The channel's monetized. And that's why I laugh, man. I be like, dudes to me on YouTube are weird, right? Because it's like, not for nothing, I'm the plug, man. I'm humble, but I'm the plug. And I see the shit that dudes fuck with on when it comes to boxing. I'm like, yo, you know how many fighters I really know? Do you know how many fighters I speak with on the daily? You know what I'm saying? like my nephew's gonna be a world champion fast before in the blink of an eye. My younger nephew's the #1 fighter in the nation, man. That's like, yo, you dudes kill me, man. You kill me. These are the guys that y'all should be trying to link up with, man. You know, you better get with the future, because the past is over. You better get with the present and the future. You know what I'm saying? Reach out. Don't wait too long. Because the longer you wait, what's Fat Joe's saying? Yesterday's price ain't today's price, man. Jihad is doing big, major things, man. That's why I ain't gonna front. Like, we keep it, you know, humble. But we know a lot of dudes is jealous of Jihad. It is what it is, man. I don't blame them though. Because like I always tell people, right? Jihad basically was on since he was 17 years old. He fought on bigger cards than some of your favorite fighters you guys speak about every day. You know, the second fight we fought on in the bubble was Lomachenko Lopez. That was one of the biggest fights of that year. We fought on that card, man, in Vegas at the MGM Grand. That was his second professional fight, man. Bright lights. Bright lights. I remember like it was yesterday. That's when, remember, he had on the LeBron jersey. See, like, yeah, you dudes don't understand who I come on this as just this is my Clark Kent. I come on here just to see who's who, just to feel out what's really going on the internet, just to, you know, pick and choose. But I remember Jihad rocking the LeBron All-Star jersey for that fight. Remember that? Oh, yeah, we trendsetters. Then we also did rest in peace, the marvelous Marvin Hagler, right? We brought that to the game. We threw back the vintage Marvin Hagler trunks with the war hat, and then who ran with the Erickson Lubin. And I seen Lubin at Turner Stone's Casino. And I pulled this coattail on that, like, yo, bro, you ran with the sauce, didn't pay homage. You know what I'm saying? See, God don't like ugly. You see, he did that, and Fortuna turned him into the Mask, Fondora, the Inferno. I want to see what he looks like June, man. He got a tough fight, June, man. You know, and not for nothing, they're not giving him. Cuba's not a. I'll tell you what. If I was on part of his team, right, I don't think I would have took the Cuba fight. Especially how boxing is set up. Like, give him a cupcake. He's coming off a war, man, where he took a lot of punishment. And now you're throwing him in there with a guy, you know, that's not a slouch, man. That's not a slouch. You know, and how boxing is set up, you could have threw him a tomato can. All these other guys do. Somebody sent me some footage today of one of my young boys, a guy that Jihad be sparring, right? He just fought over the weekend on a Triller card, and I was like, how? Like when you see some of these guys that these fighters be fighting, you gotta ask yourself, like, damn, what type of commission, like, who licensed some of these fighters to fight? Cause I watched two of the bouts on the card, right? It was on some type of low budget network, but it was a Triller card. Yo, the kid John, shout out to John, man, Dominican kid from Jersey. Yo, his opponent, like, yo, he had to pay for that opponent, bro. There's no way a matchmaker, like, who the dude he fought, it's like, man, he's a professional fighter for real. Like, and then I seen another guy that was on the card. I'm like, yo, man. And then these dudes, these are the type of fighters. See, I don't want to throw my boy John under the bus, but see, then these dudes be posting that stuff and front like they some world beaters. Like, bro, you're not, man. You're not fighting nobody, man. And see, they get mad when I speak on certain stuff like this. Cause see, I really know the ins and outs. That's why I tell you, like, certain fighters to me, I be like, I say it in the gym, I'm gonna say it now because I'm in my bag. I be like, yo, he sucks. Well, he sucks. I be in the gyms, I know. He sucks. He can't fight. You know? He's fighting nobodies. Like, if you fight a whole bunch of nobodies, I don't care what your record is. The moment you fight a sturdy dude, that's a live body. You know, I'm speaking gym terminology. The moment you fight a sturdy dude, a real fighter, you might get clipped, man. You might get your chin chopped, man. You see it happen all the time. You see dudes that be having undefeated records, you know? You be like, oh, he's a killer. Meanwhile, he never fought nobody. You check out his resume and you look up some of his opponents on BoxRec, you're like, yo, you gotta be kidding me, man. And some of these, like, listen, not for nothing, your first couple of fights, depending on your caliber fighter you are, yeah, you might do that. Your first fight, second fight, third fight. But when you start getting into 8 and 7 fights, and you still fighting guys like that, you're setting yourself up for disaster, man. Because you're gonna get a false sense of confidence that you're really the goods. Meanwhile, you suck. That's why I said I love amateur boxing, man. To me, amateur boxing is the purest, because one thing about amateur boxing, that's why I'm so excited for my young boys, you know, heading out to nationals, because now they're gonna get a chance to fight the best. You know, everybody that's at nationals, majority of those guys are the best where they're from. They're top tier, you know, and that's what it's about. You're gonna really get a glimpse of where you're at. Like we like to call it, you're gonna get a real evaluation, you know? So salute to my young boys out there stepping, man. You know what I mean? Jamali Tucker, young nephew, 2-time defending national champion, #1 rank. He kicked in the door, man. And now he got the troops with him. The boys are with him. See, look, another one of the comrades pulled up in the cut. You know what I mean? They really milking this one though, man. They really milking this, man. But I guess they doing it because it's the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? And we really didn't get too much action. Cause this is not an all-nighter, man. Like, to be honest with you, it snowed all day. We didn't even drop the plows, man. We was pre-treating the roads, man. So it's like to keep us here like this is Bruce Willis status. We're hostages right now. We're hostages. But yo, did y'all check out them still frames? Shout out to yo. We got a real media team now, man. You know, God is good, man. Did you see those fire frames? Jihad was out there. I call those the Yeezy flip flops, but my young boy said those are the Yeezy foams. Yo, Jihad be sparring in those junks, putting in work, man. He's different, man. He be having on the Yeezy foams. I call them the flip flops, man. He was really in the flip flops, getting loose, man. Putting the bees on, boy. I'm gonna tell you another thing, right? Before I crash out and go to sleep for a little bit, right? When we work around the clock like this, because basically right now this is like almost a double. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave at 11, but if I stay to 12, that's like 2 straight shifts. When you work around the clock like this, basically you lose sense of time, bro. You lose a whole day. Yeah, he had the Yeezys on blunts. Jihad always does stuff like that. Jihad is different, man. He's different. He was. I call him the flip flops. He was in the Yeezy. He was in the Yeezy foams. My young boy said, "Shy, man, they're not flip flops. They're the foams." I said, "Man, them shits is flip flops, man. I'm old, man. I'm an old dude, man. Them shits is flip flops to me, man. They slippers, the Yeezy slippers." But yeah, Jihad was doing this thing in those joints, man. And Jihad, shout out to New Balance. You know what I'm saying? Jihad is a New Balance guy, man. He likes rocking New Balances, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a simple dude, man. That's why I know Jihad is gonna be good. He's not gonna be one of these dudes like I said, a lot of these fighters, right? You can't tell them nothing. You can't tell. I'm about to put this heat on. I stepped outside for a little bit, trying to wake myself up, get a little of that cold air on me. Nah, that wasn't the moment. But yeah, Jihad, he's gonna be alright, man. Cause he's not gonna be one of these fighters that blows their money trying to portray a different lifestyle. Like a lot of fighters, right? They live outside their means. Cause yo, I'm gonna share this video. Matter of fact, when I get to the crib, I'm gonna do that video. Let me turn this off so you can hear this, right? I just watched what do they call? Real Life Street Stars. I was watching that. Shout out to Trap Boy Freddy. Yo, Trap Boy Freddy just put Earl Spence on blast. Trap Boy Freddy said Earl Spence still owes him 4 racks. 4 racks. Now that's Earl Spence is $1 million man. How you owing somebody 4 racks, man? I'm gonna slice that clip up, right? I'm gonna slice that clip up, and I'm gonna use that clip and put out a little short video on that, man. Cause I know the Earl Spence fanatics, they're gonna see that and it'll do views. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about doing views. I know what videos to put out, what to say to get the trolls going. It is a bad look. I'll send you the link, Blunts. Once I wrap this up, I'll send you the link to the video. It's only like a 3-minute long video. Yeah, he said EJ, they want half on the crib when Earl Spence fought Sean Porter in LA. That they rented the house for the weekend for a couple days. It was $12,000. Trap Boy said that Earl owes him 4 racks, and so does Jello Beezy. They never paid him because they was all supposed to go in on it. And I was like, oh man, this is precious. See, now if I was at the crib, I would have did that video already. But being that I'm in this goddamn Red Dragon, that's what I call it, the Red Dragon. I can't even get loose with it, man. But I still might slice it up when I get to the crib real quick. You know, depending on how I feel. You know, because I ain't gonna do a long video. You know, because I just, you know, I got my new format, man. I put a couple clips. You know, that's how we doing it, man. That's how we doing it. But I know that video would do numbers. Like certain fighters, like I'm learning that game now, the YouTube game. The thumbnails. It's all about your thumbnails, right? It ain't even about the content, man, when it comes to YouTube. Especially with boxing fans, right? Because YouTube boxing, the typical boxing fan, they're really not fans, man. They're not. What they are is like, from my studies, they're all about like reality TV gossip, hearsay, she say, you know, speculations and assumptions. They're not really into actual substance of boxing. They're not. Like they like that's why you see certain people excel in this. They're into like the YouTube communities, right? They are into like gossip and made up scenarios and narratives. You know, because you see how right now Tank Davis is getting a bad rap on YouTube, right? A lot of people are turning on him, but it's not so much that they're turning on him. They're kind of upset because Tank Davis is taking the spotlight away from Earl Spence. It is what it is. If you know, you know. A lot of people don't want to accept it and admit it, but that's what it is. Like, the narratives that they was trying to push for Earl, which never really added up, because like I've been stating this for the longest. In order to be the main attraction, the big draw, the big ticket, you have to actively fight. Spence is not actively fighting. So that's why when all these YouTube channels were, sending out the emails and they was pushing the narratives, it's like, bro, you're hurting his career more than you're helping him, because the man is not fighting. You're comparing him to Canelo Alvarez, saying he's just as big as Canelo Alvarez. No, he's not. And you know how Canelo really crushed him out and made him look real crazy, but yet the YouTube community was still trying to push the narrative. Yo, Canelo went to his backyard, right? And broke the record there, bro. Broke the record. He did damn near 80,000. What was it, like 77,000, 75,000 at Jerry's World? I think Earl Spence and Ugas and Earl Spence and Mikey Garcia combined might have did a little over what Canelo did with Billy Joe Saunders. But did you just hear what I said? The Ugas fight and the Mikey fight combined probably did maybe excess of 10,000 more than what Canelo did with Billy Joe Saunders there. Unbelievable, man. But yet the narrative that the Fanons, the Egos, Blue Blood at the time, all the other LDBC channels was trying to push was that Earl Spence was the big star, the big fish, the big thing in boxing. But he's inactive, man. But that's just the PBC thing, man. Like I told you, I'm going to continue to do that series, man. I'm going to continue doing that series, man. Because I see a lot of people that claim they don't really watch my stuff. They trying to run with that, too. My man Joe Harris just hit me up, man. I told you, he was probably looking for me, man. I couldn't come down to the gym. I'm still on the clock, man. I'm still on the clock, man. I thought we was getting out of here. Yo, not for nothing. You see, I got out the truck. It's not doing nothing. I believe it's above freezing, so it's not going to ice up. We should have been left, man. We should have been left. We should have been out here by at least 7 o'clock after rush hour. At least 7. 7, it's not 11. Not 11. I might have to take that call, y'all. He's blowing me up. I hope nothing happened, man. He's blowing me up, man. But that's Joe Dini. Joe Dini is special. Shout out to Joe Dini. Hope nobody got injured or nothing, man. I seen they was sparring, man. You like, well, amateurs is amateurs, though, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like the pros. But you see, that's another thing. Guys don't be in the gym, so you don't know that. Remember, shout out to Roy and Michael Williams Sr., Michael Williams Jr. That was like a big thing, topic. Why is he sparring, a week prior to the fight? Some people do that, man. But if you're not in the gyms, you wouldn't know that, man. You wouldn't know that. Some guys shake out. That's what we call shaking out. You might shake out a little something going light. You know? I just hope none of the young boys got hurt, man. You know, Saturday's their time, man. This is where they earn their keep, man. You can really earn your spot, man. You know, because there'd be a lot, not for nothing, man. See, you guys, a lot of you guys that fuck with this boxing shit, y'all really don't fuck with it. Because if you really fucked with it, you would know. The nationals, the amateurs is where you really set yourself up for your future in the sport of boxing. You know? This is where, you know, the real scouts is going to be at. You know, the managers, the agents, the advisors, whatever you want to call them. Even the promoters, they all going to be there. They be there, man. They be scouting, man. You know what I mean? This is where you earn your keep. Pay your fare. Pay your fare, man. I got 4 likes tonight, man. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the love. You heard? That's all I ask for. See, I like the likes because some my peoples be putting me on. The more likes you get, it helps your algorithm. That's all I'm about, man. But like I said, when I do get the donations, they are appreciated because you see what we do over here. One thing about the Source Talk, and like I said, shout out to everybody that was donating. Those donations went to, you see, yo, the boys is going to nationals, man. The boys is going to nationals, man. 5, man. Remember, it was only my nephews in the beginning. Jihad was a multi-national champion, fought on the junior Olympic team. Jamali came, 2-time national champion. And now we built up the program, man. You know, it's 5 now, man. And hopefully all 5 can win. Even if they don't win, like I always tell them, as long as you place. You know, shoot for the stars. Maybe if you don't reach the star, you'll still be in space. Hopefully y'all caught that Source. Be on the lookout. I'm about to drop that you know, I might title it Spence, Pay Your Fare. Pay your fare. You know the vibes. Zaga. Yaga. Ahala.